Hey there everyone and welcome to Regex Training. In this video, we're going to talk about two things and some of you might be, hey, we are just going step by step. We want to talk about one thing at a time. You told us earlier. But again, trust me, working on these two character sets is actually far more easier if you'll understand them all together in this one lecture. These are known as character sets and range. And again, they will make much more sense as I will progress and will show you directly instead of giving you theory about that. Okay. So let's just say we do have a character which says road here and then we have a code here. Okay. So you want to match them here. But again, you know what the problem is? The first letter can either be a R or can be a C. So we haven't seen anything like that. We have just gone through with something like dot and then simply say code. So or ODE in this case, and they obviously are going to match. But you know what? I want to match either code or road, but I don't want to match something like DODE, something like that. So I don't want to match this DODE. Now here we're going to learn about something known as character sets, and then I'll talk about the range in a minute. So just bear with me. So these character sets are actually being denoted by these square brackets. Make sure they always come in pair, and this is one you have. Now the one very important thing about these character sets is whatever you're going to write inside them, it's always either one of them or either other one of them. Like for example, if I just say R and I put a C here, notice right now it's matching both of them, but they are two different matches. Notice we do have a global being turned on. So it's gonna match it here. So I'm gonna turn it back on and we'll try to explain a little bit more in detail. It's very important here. Now, what does this character set simply means? I'm gonna match a character and I'm not looking for, this will make much more things understandable. If I just say RCODE, notice it's not matching the entire word RCODE. It says I'm going to choose only one character out of that bracket. It can be either R or it can be C. Notice, very important concept here. The square thing, which is known as character set, says you can put as many characters inside me as you wish. But what I mean is this part here totally along with the bracket means one entity. It can be just one literal character. It can be either R or C since you have written one of them. But you can put more of them, like I want to match like DODE, so you can put a D here as well. Now it's going to match that. But again, do take care. This is a very serious stuff. A lot of beginners make that mistake. They simply assume that it's going to match R, C, D. And if there is like R and D, it's also going to match that. No, it's not going to match that. It only picks up one word out of R, C, and D. So this is known as your character. And this is really powerful. You're going to look forward for a variety of such things as we move forward here. I'll present a couple of more examples of this as we progress, but right now just do understand that it is here. So you can put up something like you are looking for something like it's very common to have such things here. So let's just say you have some similar words. And what are these? Let's just say this is a what and this is a with some words. I know these doesn't make sense, but let's just say you want to match both of them here. So how you're going to write a simple pattern for this? So obviously we know WH is going to be there. For a moment, let's just keep a dot here and T, but obviously the dot here doesn't make sense because we are not looking for WHOT if that is here. So for example, if something is here like WHOT, I don't want to include that WHOT. So obviously in here, I would just change this immediately with a square bracket here, character set, and I'm looking for either A, match if it is having a, also match if it is having a E. So either one of them. And notice here, it is not going to match this guy because here it says, you know what, I'm looking either for WHET or WHAT, not both of them. Okay, so this is over. One thing we have learned about the character sets. Next, we're going to learn about the range, which is really powerful here. Okay, so you know what? I just want to match something like Aziz, and I also want to match a Ziz here. Okay, so this is really common, and there are hundreds of ways of doing this stuff. Okay, so obviously we're going to put this guy, and we also know that this is always going to be here. So what we need to put here is A and also this smaller guy so that it can matches either from capital letter or can be small letter. Okay, great. But you know what? I want to match if the first word can be anything, like it can be N, Ziz. I know this word doesn't mean anything, but as we'll progress with the examples, we are going to make some meaningful stuff as well. And I also want to say that, you know what? I want to say Ziz as well, if that makes any sense, or H and Ziz as well. So this is really funny to have this. Obviously, writing such characters for everything is not at all possible. Here comes our guy, which is known as range. Now, range is denoted by this dash, and there is a very interesting thing about this dash. This dash doesn't mean anything if it is outside the character set. If you're going to put a dash here, it just means literal dash. It doesn't have a special meaning. But if you're going to put it inside these square brackets known as character sets, it means special thing. Here it simply means that I'm going to select anything from A to Z. Notice they are in capital A to Z. So this is just selecting. Again, important part is it's going to select only one word out of A and Z, A to Z. So this is a range, A to Z. You can also mention like lowercase A to Z. Now it's looking for two characters inside the character set. Uppercase A to Z, and then the second character is can be A to Z. Again, out of the uppercase and lowercase, there can be only one word here. Okay, so that's why it's going on here. Okay, now since we do have this kind of thing, notice it's just selecting all of that. Let me get rid of that for a minute. And this guy also. Now let's just say we want to match something. Let's just say we have a phone number. Let's just say 444, then a dash, 444, and a dash, and 555. Let's just say this is a phone number. We want to match it. How we can match it using character set and range? Let me show you that. Now, obviously, we'll learn better ways of doing that as we progress. But right now, in this range, I'm going to put 0 to 9 here. And notice it matches everything here. But let's just say I want to match exactly this pattern. So I can say the first letter or the first character here can be from 0 to 9. Second also 0 to 9. Third also 0 to 9. Now notice I'm putting a dash here. Then 0 to 9. 3 characters after that. All of them are 0 to 9. And then a dash and 3 here. So notice we got a perfect match for a phone number which is 444, 444, 555. I even don't know if that exists. But again, this is a perfect match. This is not the best way of doing the things, but surely we're going to learn other interesting options. Okay, so ranges here are from capital A to put a dash, that is range, to capital Z, or it can be from lowercase z to lowercase a to z. But here's a common mistake that everybody does. The ranges of the numbers is from 0 to 9. So it's going to match from 0, it's going to match 1, 2, 3, whatever it comes. A lot of people does this mistake that when we let me just give you a pause a moment here. Let's just say I want to match from B to Z, not A to Z, or maybe C to Z. I can put C to Z. Okay, that's completely valid. It's going to match not A, not B, but from Z to C to Z. But this doesn't work in the numeric case. If you want to match something like 50 to 99, you cannot do that, okay? Very, very important point. You cannot match from 50 to 9. It is always going to be 0 to 9. If you're going to put something like 20 to maybe 25, what you are saying here is actually match either 2 or match from 0 to 2 and either match a 5. So completely change, completely mind-boggling. And yes, the complete meaning of this syntax is being changed. It's now divided into 3 parts. 2, the second part is 0 to 2, and the third part is 5. So yes, these are some important points that we do have to take care. I know this is a little bit to take at very first moment, but yes. So let me summarize this, what we have learned in this video. First of all, we have learned about the character set. Inside the character set, you can put any character that you want to find out. You can just put A, B, and D. And the important part here is, let's just say I have a LLO here. The important part is when you have a character set, it's just looking for one thing, whatever you have put inside. It's looking for A or B or D. Also, in case you have put something like this, A to Z and A to Z, it's looking either for an uppercase A to Z or lowercase a to z, not both. Again, uppercase lower to z or lowercase a to z. So this is how it works. It's going to look for all the options here. You can put more here, like for example, you can put a here and one more, like it's going to be looking like b. So now notice here, it's looking for either capital A to Z or a to z lowercase or a literal a or a literal b. Okay, I know this is a very complex example, but I want you to teach in a very thorough manner of this. Okay, so this is our first thing that we have learned, that we do have a character sets, and dashes means range. So you can put 0 to 9. This means the entire range of 0 to 9. Again, we are allowed to have a range from H to Z, but we are not allowed to have a range from 22 to 25. It doesn't work. Numbers are always from 0 to 9. Okay, so these are few keywords and from gotcha points, oops point as well. About the regular expression, we learned about character sets and range. That's it for this video, and I'll catch you up in the next one.